Are you seeing me very well, very clearly? So you tell me, guys, how are you? How are you? How are you doing? How is how's been your Monday? Yeah, how has your Monday been? How has your Monday been? Some of you, I think you're still living your night. You're still in the morning, afternoon hours. Yes, but me, it's night here. I think it's let me see the time. Let me see. It's 12 minutes past 21 in the evening. At night that is PM. Yes. But anyway, hope you're fine. Hope you're doing good. Come with church before I go. Before I leave. Hello. Hi. Hi. So anyway, today let's talk about like what are the things that make your country to be expensive. Yes. What makes your country or what makes the country that you're living in right now to be expensive on your side? To me, I would say what makes Uganda expensive. Maybe what makes Uganda to be expensive is that um, it's very hard for some people to be employed, like to get jobs, even if you are educated, even if you finished campus, even if you finished to study. Like it's very hard for people like to get to work. So I don't think it relates, but I think that makes the standard of living to be way more expensive for people because and a bigger number of people literally do not work. So it's very hard for some people like to earn a living because even if like you graduated with your degree, you don't have a job, so it becomes very hard like for you to sustain a living. Remember, there are certain things that are always on demand, even if you're not working. Like there are personal things like are literally they have to be there, like they have to be on demand. If I address the side of women, like you have to have sanitary pad, like you have to what let me see. If you are a mother, sometimes you cater for your children, and a sacrifice of a parent is different from someone who doesn't have who doesn't have children. Yes, so for a sanitary pad to the side of women, it doesn't wait for like for 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 years. It's always monthly, so it becomes a little bit a problem because way back, I'm still talking about the side of women. Way back, like people used to use maybe like clothes, something like that. They said some people used to use like fibers, like something like that. But nowadays things changed. They literally the world became modernized and people use sanitary pads, of which if you are a woman or a lady, obviously a sanitary pad is needed in your life. So if you're not working, even a sanitary pad can literally be hard for you to buy for your own self. So that certain things are literally expensive. Yeah, and if you're not working, obviously it's very hard. And it's not because people don't work because they don't want to work, but because they have literally applied to so many jobs, but they have failed to get where to work. That becomes a little bit hard. So, what makes the country that you're living in right now to be expensive on your side, and why is it expensive? So let's go. Let's have this topic like all closed up. What makes the country that you are in to be expensive? Like what makes it to be expensive? Because in a country like Uganda, like if you're to find like people who are rich, they're literally rich and they're well off. Hey, this is relaxing. Dixon, hi. Um, which country are you from, and what makes the country that you're in to be expensive? What makes it to be a little bit expensive? because in a country like Uganda, what makes it to be expensive is lack of employment. People, some of them are not employed, and yet there are certain things that are personal things, like things that are used on a daily basis, but people don't have. Like some people don't have money, and sometimes we have a saying like if you're telling people that you're poor, you have to say it to your family members or people that are close to you, because going on to tell people like you're poor, someone is going to remove money and then tell you that can you get out your back? Can you try to pick out your lost money? So if you're trying to be poor, like you carry it within you and your family members. Not everyone is poor. That you have to know. So what makes the country that you are living in to be expensive? So comment down below. Let's have such an amazing chat. Hi, where are you watching me from? How is life? And how is the country that you're living in? What are some of the challenges that you as a person are literally facing in the country that you're living in, and what makes it to be expensive? I know every person in the country that you're living in, things tend to be expensive. Like first of all, accommodation, the person where people literally sleep. Some things are literally expensive, very expensive. Like the houses that people like pay to sleep in, it may be a simple small room, but it's way expensive than anything. The USA and money potentials. But I think like in countries, in European countries, not in African countries, like in European countries, I think like it's somehow easier for people to get employed, because even someone can be studying but try maybe to work as in a nursing, some like helping out in some homes, like something like that. Here, to be maybe it might not even be a housekeeper. That won't be something, you know, but at least maybe it's on a maybe a small, like a bigger rate for people at least to get jobs. It's not like in my country, it's not easy for someone to be employed. You can literally apply to so many jobs, like apply as many jobs as you can, but still you fail to get where you can be employed, even if you've studied. Some people have their own degrees, but they're in markets, like selling things, and which is literally like someone spent like 4 years studying, 3 years studying, and they're just seated on their own degree, like without even work. That is so disappointing. So, hi everyone, Dixon. How is life? Yes, how is life in USA? And which part of USA do you live in? Do you stay in if you're still here? So, how are you guys? What makes the country that you're staying in to be expensive? That is what we're talking about. Like, what makes it to be expensive? If you look at yourself, like, what do you think is making the country that you're living in to be expensive? That is what we want to know. Yeah. Because people will literally tell you, this country that I'm living in, wow, it's very expensive. So what is that one thing that you look at and you say, this is expensive? You say it's harder to get jobs in USA. No, not in USA, in Uganda. In Uganda, but in European countries like maybe USA, it's not that hard. That is what I think. But anyone in this comment section should usually help me and correct me. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, but in Uganda, it's quite very hard. Some people employ people that they know. Yeah, some people things that concern jobs in Uganda, it's a little bit hard, like hard. Yeah. So that is the reason why even some people are like that is the reason why some people like feel like the need to move away from Uganda and go to look for greener pastures somewhere else, because they need they're looking for employment to be better, to have a better life. And another thing comes in, it's hard for someone like to just wake up in the morning, you're like, you know what, I want to go to US, I want to go to Canada, I want to go to this country to work. It's going to be somehow very hard because of sometimes it becomes very hard for like to get to those countries, which is also another thing. So that's why sometimes we find people like going to like Dubai, Saudi Arabia, those countries like to work, you know, because people need to see their life change, people need to see their life like being better. I mean, the USA, it's hard to get jobs for many different reasons, and it's also easy for different reasons. It depends. Okay. So I don't know how to pronounce your name. Thank you so much for commenting, and thank you so much for sharing. So what do you think what makes a USA to be a little bit hard for people, like to for you as a person in USA? What makes it to be hard? Are you currently I'm not employed. I'm not employed. I finished my studies, but I'm not employed. So that is also it's challenging, you know. It's a little bit challenging because if you studied for something like 3 years and it's hard for you also to be employed, you know, it's very hard. It's something that is hard, but you have to, you know, to take it in and look for how to to survive in a country, in your own country, you know, as you're also trying to look for other things. So that is how life is. So Ashla, I don't know how should I pronounce your name. Can you please try to give me an easier name for me to use? I don't want to pronounce someone's name in a wrong way, but thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for sharing your opinion about USA. But here it's, you know, very many, it's like every single year people graduate, like students graduate. But if you try to look on a scale of 100, how many people are employed, you may find out like at least as like it's obviously a small number of people are employed. Do you have twin Twinkies in Uganda? What do you mean by Twinkies? I don't get. What does it mean? Yeah, I'm lost. I am currently employed, but I have children and a husband. Wow, that is good. But personally, it's hard because of work. Life balance, I work, pay bills, but it's never enough because of how the economy changes. I understand that. Yes, that is something good. At least you've given it is pronounced as Ashley. Oh, have I pronounced it very well now? Ashley? Thank you for helping me. Yeah, thank you. And Ashley, thank you so much for sharing out your opinion with me. You're new on my channel. Sometimes I get to know people who are new. Thank you for joining for the first time. Hope you do subscribe to my channel, and we'll always be here. We are always here. We always have time to discuss different things, and sometimes also get a chance to see different things. If I go to the countryside, we get to see the kind of crops that we grow there. So thank you so much for sharing with us this amazing opinion, Ashley. Yeah, I think like the economy always changes. It always changes, and sometimes I think there is no there is no work that is easy. Actually, things get a little bit hard, and sometimes when someone sees you when you're not working, they're like, you don't want to work, something like that. Anyway, sometimes you feel like there's a background noises, because I think if someone has never been in your country, they'll tend to be judgmental to you. Like, how can you be there when you're not working? There are a lot of things that you can do. Yes, but if you look at the scale of now let me give you this instance here in here where I live. There are so many people, like I think maybe they haven't like gotten a chance maybe to see how how monetized is Uganda. Do you mean on YouTube? How monetized is Uganda? Or do you monetized how, Dixon? So life sometimes becomes a little bit difficult because someone can create a job. People say that you should always be a job creator, not a job seeker. That can be there because there are so many vocational things that you can literally do, plaiting hair, doing so many things, like maybe making. But sometimes you outlook, like you look at the market and you're like, with this literally work? Because there is a business that you're going to start up, and within like a month, remember, if you are trying to rent out a place, there's no way you're going to tell someone who built that place for for income that I've not been working. There's no way. You either carry your things, take them to your home and leave the place, or pay for money every single month, which sometimes you look like I'm in a place, I've rented it out and I'm not earning money. How is that going to help me out? Because that means you're going to go start pulling out money from your own pockets when even you're not working, and that is something that is not good. You see, it's not fair. So I think many people would want to travel from Uganda and go out, not because Uganda is a bad country. Uganda is a very, 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 very beautiful country, but you will literally enjoy it if you have money, if you have a job. There is nothing as sweet as knowing that each and every month you have to earn money, like you expect to get a job, like you expect to get paid monthly. But if you're not paid, it becomes a little bit hard and hectic, because everyone has their personal things that they literally want. Personal, when I say personal, it becomes um how is the cost of living in Uganda? Actually, the cost of living in Uganda, like it depends here. It depends. It's a little bit I would say tough, because for someone who is literally poor, they are totally poor, you know. And some people who live in the countryside, those are the villages, those are the rural areas, think that people who live in Kampala, those are the urban areas, that they are literally living a very, very, very cool life. There are people here in urban areas who literally wish they would go back to the rural areas. Those are the people will know them as a countryside. Like, I wish I could go back to the rural area, because they sometimes come here thinking that it's all like roses, and then when they come, they literally find out that even in those roses there are thorns that do pierce. So they're like, how do you guys manage to live in Kampala, in the urban areas? Because life here is literally so hard if someone is not working, like if you're not earning on a monthly basis, like to sustain a family, like to take care of your family. Remember, if you are the head of the family, you have to take care of everything, like the eating, everything. And the worst come to the worst, if you are still renting out a house, because there's no way you're going to tell the landlord that I'm still looking for money, I didn't get money. Remember that that is the source of income for another person, so there's no way how you're going to play in their money. So the cost of living is high in town. It's very high, and to sustain it you need to be earning on a monthly basis. So if you're not working, it becomes a little bit hard, of which some people don't know. Like if someone makes a lot of money, actually, and then like if someone comes from European countries and then they come to Uganda with their money just to enjoy like a vacation, tour around, have fun, eat different food, see culture, it will be literally very interesting. Uganda is a very beautiful country, but if you don't have money, my dear, hey, you just have to run away. I try to count my blessing because I have been very poor before. I was always blessed at all times. The God saw me through my worst. I am not where I want to be financially, but it's better. That is good actually, and I'm happy for you. You know, sometimes everyone has their own story to tell. You know, when someone looks behind where they literally have been and where they are right now, sometimes you may say, I feel happy, like that, how you've said actually. And that is something good because sometimes um, the bad sometimes overweighs the good, or the good overweighs the bad, because sometimes it's good to feel happy about, like, sometimes you look at your journey and you're like, you know what, I feel at least I'm not that well, but at least I'm happy where I am right now, and which is something good. And I'm happy for you, and may God keep on blessing you more and more. Yeah, and make you reach where you literally want to reach. So, and it's funny sometimes that you may find in some countries, when we used to study, they used to tell us, I'm sorry to say this because some people will literally get mad. People used to say, like, that. Anyway, if I say this, people will literally try to quote me. Let me do away with that. But nowadays, and where the world is literally going, sometimes people have to also look at the birth rate, you know, because you're not going to have 6 children, 12 children, 10 children when your income status is not good, you know, because if you're planning to give birth on this generation as you see it, where some people even run away from their own responsibility, it's going to be hectic for you, you know, because most people are literally you find some people who are single mothers, you find people who are single fathers, but sometimes on the side of giving birth, people give birth to many children, and some of them even will literally seek help, like, you know, we need help because we don't have what to eat. Remember, this stomach will literally ask for something to be put into the stomach, whether you have money or not. It will literally ask you for food. When you are hungry, you are hungry, you know. So people on this generation as it is right now, even you have to look on the side of the birth rate. Like, how many children are you going to have? If you have money, if you're well off, how many children are you supposed to have? Sometimes it's funny how you find people who are so rich, well off, they have only two children, and then you find people who are not well off having 10 children, 12 children, and someone literally you know, life is so funny, guys. Sometimes you look at life and like, you know, there are women who God blessed so much that whenever they give birth, they will give birth to twins, triplets, quadruples. So, and some people still have the belief that if you give birth to twins, like, twins don't grow alone. In this generation, as you see it, you know, I think that saying has to be erased away, because you're not going to keep on giving birth to 2 3 children, 4 children, and triplets do not cannot grow alone. That is the saying that our great 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 grandparents believed, of which it is not working out today because of the way how things changed, you know. Like, sometimes you can get a hold of money and go buy something to eat, you know, and when you come back with the balance that you've literally brought up and the things that you've bought in that money, you're like, has this money brought only these few things, you know? So in this generation that we're in, there are certain things that we have to look at, even like giving birth. You have to look at how many children am I going to have, because if you have a very huge number of children that you cannot take care of, and you think that I'm going to call out the wildlife to help me, yes, There may be people who call, like, who help you out, but do not go ahead and then give birth, because people feel like giving birth, yeah, it's something that, like, I'm happy about it, but be happy when you have children that you can take care of, not children that are going to make you feel like you are carrying a whole burden on your head, like, very heavy. Because let me tell you, parents will never tell you what they're going through, but sometimes they have a lot of things that go through their mind. You know, if they don't have anyone to talk to, you'll find some parents literally breaking down, like, to cry, because a lot, sometimes it's a lot. And when it comes to the side of people who are mothers, who are single mothers, and you find yourself like you're not working, it becomes very, very, very hard, because when you give birth, your mind thinks different. Everything that you think of, you think about your child. There are certain things that you're going to leave behind and then think about your child, the child that you've literally brought to the world. Yes, they are not self-aware. And people always, when we are still studying, like, people don't want to, I would say, people don't want to, maybe, is it abstaining, something like that, like, and some like, using, like, there are certain things that people will literally opt for to use, but when they're going to be the reason, again, to why some of them may not be giving birth in the future, like, some birth control pills, like, some of them maybe will become a problem for you when you literally want to give birth in the future, because you would have consumed a lot, that when that time comes, even still, again, those birth control pills are literally still serving in your body, and it's going to become a little bit hard for you to bear children. Yeah, if they are not so aware. Some people still have, like, their own beliefs, I think. Yeah, but in this, yes, body will change. Obviously, yeah, it will. But anyway, yeah. So thank you guys for joining. And if you're new, please do subscribe. Don't go without subscribing. And if you always want to keep on being on my live, you can also turn on the notification bell, so that we get to be here chatting each and every day when I'm having this live video. So we're still talking about, what do you think makes the country that you're living in to be a little bit expensive? Expensive. And most people in European countries, like, will always say that it's hard to, like, accommodation, very hard. Like, accommodation is very hard. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much, my dear, for being here. Actually, I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your chat and your time that you have given me. Thank you so much. May God bless you, and say hi to everyone in your family, your husband, your children. Yeah, hi to them, and much love from Uganda to you. So we are still here, thanks to Ashley, who has actually given us some beautiful and amazing comments and opinions. Thank you to I will be back and subscribe. Thank you so much, Ashley. Yeah, may God bless you. Say hi to everyone there. To tell them that I made such an amazing soul on YouTube, and yeah, we had to chat and talk. And she's from Uganda. So anyway, hi guys, thank you for being here. How's life? How's your day? And what makes the country that you're living in to be expensive? What makes it to be expensive to you? There are certain people who are very poor, that the good thing nowadays, there are people who can literally go in and give a helping hand to people who um need help, like giving in clothes, giving in things that like a woman can use on a daily basis as a sanitary pads, because people even are poor to that extent, and you can try to understand the situation because people literally are in need. Trust me. That's why sometimes we're like, oh God, I wish everyone literally had all that they want to have. But sometimes you go ahead and look at your fingers. Like, why is this one so short? And these other ones are also tall. It's because we all don't have the same luck in this world, and all there are people who literally don't have, because maybe people say if we all had, then I think everyone would have their own life and there wouldn't be anyone who will literally abide by other people, would not even care to listen, because everyone has a way how money changes them. Money changes people. Someone is going to act different when they have money and when they don't have money. And when they get money, some people literally act totally different when they have money. So money is something that can change someone from someone who used to be humble to someone who's not humble anymore. So if someone gets money and they stay the same people, you salute them, because it's not easy, you know money is a temptation for so many people. Someone literally change the how they can speak to you. People feel like I'm big enough, and not knowing that sometimes money can be a visitor. Maybe it has come out to test you, and within a blink of an eye, it's gone, and you're like, now you just start talking like, oh, I had money, I had what, but because of the way I used maybe to utilize it and the way I used to do it, it's normal. So when someone has money, sometimes you have to know how to use it and how to be humble even if you have, and not underlooking people, because um underlooking other people is not good, you know it's not at all. Rather do your thing, show off with your money, but not underlooking others because you are well off and others are not well off. So, what do you think, guys? What makes the country that you are living in to be very expensive? What makes it to you? What makes it to be expensive on your side? What do you think? Mm-hmm. Who is here? Let's chat, guys. And some people say like even the hospitals in some European countries are a little bit they're expensive. You find people when someone falls sick, they're even scared to go to the hospitals because hey, the charges, the bills are very, 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 very high. And some of them they say that they need to make appointments before seeing the doctor, which is not the same thing in my country, Uganda, because if I'm sick, even if I fall sick right now, I'll just say, you know what, I don't feel well. I'll just go to the doctor, and then they'll have to do a checkup on me and then recommend me medicine or anything after a checkup. And the people in European countries, they say that they have to make an appointment, you know, to see a doctor. Like maybe I'm going to come, I'm sick. Sometimes, what if it's an emergency sickness, like you literally need to see that doctor? How do they deal with it? I don't want to talk for other people. It's okay for someone who is literally in the system or in that country to share with us how they do it, how they deal with the hospital issues. If you fall sick, how do you deal with it, and what are the bills like? Are they high or they are minimum, but not so much? Hello. Hello. Hi, how are you? So we are over topic, which is what makes the country that you are living in to be expensive. What do you think makes it to be expensive? When you look at some of the things, that what do you think makes the country that you're living in to be expensive? What do you think makes it to be expensive? Hi guys. Hi, how are you? Which country are you watching me from today? Hello, who is here? Who is here for our church? And let's say hi. To get my stand because I think my hands are tired of holding the phone. So who is still here? Hello. Hi. Let me first go get Hello. Hi guys, who is here? We are literally chatting about things that you see are making the country that you are in to be expensive. Yes. So let's try to discuss and see. Oh no. This is, oh no. Hi guys. It's always good to chat so that we don't get bored. Hello, who is here? So it's always good to chat and have our opinions. So what do you think makes the country that you're living in to be expensive? Oh no. This thing is just too bent. I don't know why. Hello guys. Hi. How is life? How are you guys? How is that going? And how is life treating you? Okay. Now I finished the folder. Okay, so we can now chat very well. So who is here? Hello. So what do you think makes the country that you're living in to be expensive? What do you think makes the country that you're living in to be expensive? And is it accommodation? Is it are there the healthy facilities? Is it what can I say? Yeah, I think there's a like accommodation, healthy facilities, maybe transportation. But for transportation, it may not be that of a thing, maybe. I don't know. But you can still tell us which country you're from and what they think makes it expensive. Hello. Hi. Where are you watching me from? Hello. First of all, how is life? How are you? And what are you doing? What is the time where you are right now? Yeah, let's share out our ideas. Hello. Hello. Who is here for a chart? Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Thank you for joining. Hello. How are you guys? Hello. Hello. Hi. Hi. Thank you for joining. Where are you watching me from? Where are you watching me from? Hello. Hello. I'm back. Hi, Programmer X. How are you? We're talking about what makes the country that you're living in to be expensive. What do you think makes it to be expensive? And which country are you from, Programmer X? Thank you for coming back. Hello. Hello. High tax and low services in return makes a country corrupt and how income and low income and poor. Which country are you from, Programmer X? What about how do you deal with is it a healthy facilities, like if you are, like if someone is terribly sick and it's like if someone is sick, so sick, because some people from European countries say that you need to first make an appointment with the doctor to go to the hospital. I don't know how true it is, but I think people from the European countries can literally tell us or share with us. Um, like when it comes to like the income, like the healthy facilities, sorry, how do you deal with that? Hello, hi. Hi guys. Our country have government hospitals. They are decent and crowded as and free ID. Like yes. Programmer X, like which country are you from? Hi everyone who has joined, who have just joined. How are you? Where are you watching us from right now? Hello. It's been very criticized on internet, you know. It's been very criticized on internet. Like which country is that? Sorry, my allergies. I'm sorry for that. Hello. No, not fever. Sinuses. Hello, hi. That sucks. Get well soon. I feel sometimes just for a few moments and then I'll be better within minutes. Maybe it's because of something that I've sniffed in my nose. Maybe it's because of the cold. So I don't know what is bringing it right now because it's even not cold outside. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. So hi guys, who is here? Anybody here? Paracetamol is the best pill for a runny nose. I'm not having a runny nose. It's not a runny nose. It's just mere sinuses, like no runny nose. But I didn't know. But thank you for sharing, Programmer X. Hello. Please go ahead and like live. Hello. Let's talk. Let's jazz. Stop leaving the whole audience for Programmer X. Let us also just join the conversation. Do you think all humans are equal? Yes, in one way or the other. But when it comes to like wealth, something like that, people think they're not equal because some people are rich, some people are like not rich, and some are not even trying to reach at that point of rich. But they are. It doesn't matter the race or the color. Yeah. So what do you think about that? Like, do you think all humans are equal? Hi. Hi, who is here? Wonderful answer. I don't think who. Not like maybe. Hi guys. How are you? Hello. Who is here for a chat? Hi. Hi, who is here? Hello. Sorry. Thank you for joining. Hi, how are you? In your opinion, are animals equal to humans or like anciently Homo erectus? Are animals equal to humans? I don't think so. Don't think so. And it depends which kind of animals, because when you go to dogs, dogs are the sweetest animals than parrots. Yeah, but I don't know others. Hi. Sorry. This sentences I think even they will make me go off. Hello. Hi, thank you for joining. Thank you for liking the live. Where are you watching us from? Hello. What do you think about combos? I don't know them. What do they mean? Hello. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hi guys. I think I'm saying goodbye. Yeah. I will not exceed this time around. Thank you so much guys for being here. Thank you for sharing your opinion. Love you all. I lighten up bit. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all. Take care. Goodbye.